What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I got some bad news for you guys today. So as you can see, guys, we wrecked the 4Runner. So kind of a different story. We had this thing at our house sitting down in the carport and had a couple friends over. One of my buddies was getting ready to leave, fired up his truck, and it was a manual, so he had it in neutral. And I don't know, something was weird with the e-brake. Anyway, it rolled down the hill into the carport and smashed into the 4Runner. Hopefully it didn't do too much damage. As you can see, it shattered the lens on the headlight, messed up the corner light, bumpers smashed, and I think the core support is bent, and something with the fender is a little bit weird. It's kind of pushed out. You can see the line from the hood to the fender isn't straight, and the fender flares kind of popped out too. So today I want to get this thing stripped down, figure out what we need to straighten out to get everything lined back up. We got to rebuild the headlight. I already have a new headlight, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Hopefully I can just swap the new lens onto this headlight and not have to repaint everything and rebuild the whole projector and everything. But we got to tear it down and see what all is damaged. So you can see the gap right there from the fender to the hood is a little bit messed up, and it looks like the fender's pushed out. You can see there's a big gap right here on the flare, and then the whole core support looks like it's pushed in on this side. You can see there's a lot smaller gap on the grill here versus that side. Obviously the bumper's trashed, so I wasn't planning on building a plate bumper right now for it, but I guess this is a prime opportunity to do it because I'm not going to put another stock bumper on it just to take it off and build a bumper. So we're going to be building a bumper. So let's get this thing in the shop, start tearing it down, and we'll have to do some cranking on that core support, get it pulled back out, get everything lined back up, and hopefully it shouldn't be too big of a deal to get this fender lined back up. Alright guys, I think I got this thing pretty close. So core support was bent in. You can see I got it nice and flush. If you remember, this grill was pushed probably about a 1/2 inch inward. So I used a little come along trick, pulled that back out, and everything looks like it lines up really good now. The thing that really kind of sucks is it chipped all this paint around on this fender, around the light, but not a big deal. I can touch that up. So I gotta order up some parts. I need a new side marker light. The grill is cracked right here, split down the middle. So I'll have to order up a new grill. But in the meantime, we can get this light back together. So it looks like everything with this housing is okay. I haven't really dug into it a whole lot yet, but at first glance, it looks like the housing is okay. So I should be able to just pull this glass out if I don't, without cutting myself, get this glass out of here, and then I could just pop the new lens on and we should be good on the light. So we'll have to get this thing in the oven, get the bracket off, get it in the oven, get it warmed up, see if we can get all that glass out of there, get the glue out, and get it all cleaned up and ready for the new glass. Well, I was hoping we could reuse this housing and just replace the lens, but when I got it apart, you can see we got a busted mount right there. So we're gonna have to redo this whole headlight. The other housing that's in the oven right now, warming up, we'll have to clearance it and paint it like we did this. So not a big deal, at least we have everything we need. All right guys, got the headlight done, back together, so that is good to go. So now what I'm gonna get going on is trying to figure out, if you remember, one of the shrouds would turn on faster. I think it was the passenger side would turn on before the driver's side. I'm gonna swap these controllers side to side and see if it is that. And if it doesn't change that, I might just wire both sides into one side instead of this side's wired into all this wiring here. And then obviously this side's wired into here. So I'm gonna try swapping them. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna run wire from one side over to the other so they turn on at the same time. But I have a feeling it's something to do with these little control box deals. Something inside there is lagging or something on one of them. So let's swap those and see what we can figure out. All right, so after swapping that little control board, now the driver's side is going on faster, so it's got to be something in those boards. So I'm going to contact DDM, where I bought these lights from, these shrouds, and see if they can send me out a new control board, or maybe even just a set, and hopefully that will fix the issue. All right guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. I'm still waiting for the grill, the corner lights, and I wanna get that stuff done before we start building the bumper for it. So that will be the next video. I'm gonna do something kind of custom and cool with the grill. So definitely stay tuned for that video if you are interested in a custom grill. So I'm glad we got this thing all straightened out and everything lined back up. It actually turned out really good. Although the damage wasn't super bad, the core support wasn't really crinkled at all. It was just pushed in on that passenger side. So glad we got that all straightened out. Everything lines up perfect now, so very, very happy about that. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go smash that thumbs up button, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.